Live. Go live. You're live. Hello everyone. I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Call of Duty Vanguard. The open beta is now on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation for everyone open, so you don't need to pay a pre-order for to play the beta. So how are you guys doing? We're doing 1050 Ti, 570, 1650 Super, and at the end the 750 Ti. Wish me luck on that one. How are you guys doing? Welcome. Richiginho, Angels, Dave Rollin JK, DJ, Computer Gamer. How are you doing, guys? Welcome. Hi, Republic of Nvidia Gamers. Hey, guys. Welcome to the channel. It's been a while. I literally saw you tomorrow. So, one very odd thing about this game, doesn't allow MSI Afterburner to work. I think it's an anti-cheat solution thing that is blocking the overlay. So we're using the in-game FPS counter, which you can see up here. So yeah, we're not going to be able to see all the things on the screen. The only thing that kind of worries me is the VRAM usage. You can see it here in the task manager. It's using 3.3 gigs. Maybe with the Xbox overlay I can see those things, but at the moment not working with MSI Afterburner, so sorry about that. Out of my control in that regard. Task Production, Tempest, MATLAB, another year, another Call of Duty, yeah, and as you can see it's glitching a little bit with the graphics. So let's go, graphics. So, okay, 1080p, 1050 Ti. And on quality, we're using 100% resolution and basically a mix between medium and high, as you can probably see there. So yeah, a mix between medium and high. But one thing that I noticed that this game doesn't have, you cannot turn off anti-aliasing, which was the biggest performance difference on Modern Warfare when you were lowering graphics. So we're going to keep it on T2X. So yeah, when you disabled this in Modern Warfare, it looked terrible, but it gave you like 6 frames more, so kind of a bummer that we cannot turn it off. I guess it's to maintain the visuals. So let's get into the game right away. Hey, Anant Bardwash, how are you doing, man? GPU? Oh, sorry. Good point. This is a 1050 Ti. Apologies for that, guys. What up, Awa? Use the kernel level in MSI settings and you should be able to use it after that. Oh, okay. Hang on, guys. What was it? The kernel level. The kernel. This is Snake. Kernel level. Oh man, I don't know what that is. Kernel mode. Kernel. Okay, let me see if that fixes the issue. If it does, thank you very much. Hang on. I don't know if that will work, but hey, who knows? Talk to me, Snake! Snake! No, it's not working still. Still nothing. Maybe application detection level on high. Yeah, no, it's not working for me. So yeah, guys, we're not doing this overlay, at least not right now. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be working. Let me check. And then we're doing that. If I got trolled, well, at least I tried to fix it. Maybe restart the game? Yeah, maybe, but that shouldn't be necessary. Nah, I'm good. We're going to keep it simple. It's a beta. Whatever. Let's go. Yeah, it also stopped working in Modern Warfare. I'm sorry, in Warzone. So let's get right away into the game. Also, guys, do you know if there's any mode that has a lot of players? Which one should I be playing? Quick play or something else? Well, Republic of Nvidia Gamers is not doing it, so we're going to try that later, but stop telling me about that because it's not working clearly. I don't believe you anymore. And tell your friend to make a video about it, if that's the case. 24v24 mode. Okay, we're trying that one after this. One sec. Hey, 24. Something map island. Gotcha. We're trying that after this then. 10 versus 10. Yeah, this is a tiny map, so... Alright. So, World War II once more, but for some reason, I don't know what's going on with Call of Duty devs now that are putting red dots on everything, even in World War II and the Cold War. Why? Why? Why did you do that?
Patrol, move on the objective.
Okay, we're getting 40s on medium to high settings, which kinda falls in line with Modern Warfare on the 1050 Ti. So yeah, this feels like a game I played for 7 years. Okay, it's dropping into the 30s, so definitely not 60 frames on 1080p. But this feels like every other Call of Duty, but with World War II, with a World War II skin and red dot sights in World War II. Put 66% resolution scale. Not yet. We're doing native 1080 first. I gotta see if on native resolution we can get over 30. But yeah, guys, this feels like every other COD, and I've been playing for less than 2 minutes. But I cannot believe they put red dot sights in World War II. Why? Even on pistols, oh my god, why? This hurts my eyes. Okay. So if you want to play at 30 frames, you can do so. Oh great, a new Call of Duty game. Said no one ever. Now, we said that before Call of Duty World War II. Well, before Black Ops 3. I play at 67% and it drops when firing gun near explosions. Yeah, don't worry, I'm getting there. But I gotta play a little bit before. This is only 10 versus 10. But I gotta see what the resolution scale does. I think it's 66 on each axis. Gotta check that out. Well, I believe I'm right on time. Yeah, you are. Welcome. Also, guys, after this I'm doing a live stream checking the Xbox One S version. Let's see how low the resolution drops on that one. Can't wait for World War II anime skins with pink tracer rounds. Yeah, that will be amazing.
Contact to the patrol zone.
Okay, nobody there.
Patrol zone is ours.
Oh yeah, I played like 5 minutes and I'm already bored. Let's change some settings, shall we? Let's do what you guys told me. Let's lower the resolution scale to... Let's lower it to 75%. So 75% of 1080 would be what? Let's find out. 1080 times 0.7. Okay, 7. Let's put 900p instead then. Let's do 85%. Okay, 918p. Yeah, 918p. This will be.
We're down, but not out.
85% resolution.
We're in the lead.
918p. And that should help us with performance. Lower the settings on this one. There's not a lot that you can do really, which is a shame.
They're driving us back.
Okay, 60 frames now. Let's see if it drops. But this doesn't look bad at all, actually. The thing is the objects into the distance. Although here it's dropping into the 40s, so maybe 720p for 60 frames. It's this time it's Battlefield 2142 or 2042. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, Call of Duty hasn't been changing for a while. I mean, they release one game per year. Oh, look at this. Some beta footage. Okay, gone. Yeah, 900p still not enough to get 60s, still drops into the 40s. And the game, personally, I think Modern Warfare looks a lot better. I'm not sure what they were doing. Maybe because it's another company. Another company, so another developer. Okay, 900p. So 900p, medium to high. Oh yeah, let's do that. This game has ray tracing. Yeah, on the consoles it has ray tracing. On PC probably as well, but you need a ray tracing GPU, so... Yeah, I think that there is ray trace reflections. I think. If there isn't, I will be surprised. What about the new Battlefield? That's going to be interesting. I mean, it's funny because from COD 4 onwards, all we got were modern shooters. Then we all got bored of modern shooters and we said, hey, we want World War II again. We got a ton of World War II shooters and now we're bored of World War II. We're saying, hey, we want modern shooters again. World War II is boring. And that's what happens when you release a game each year. Every card is the same with different skin. Not always, but this is one of the... It's the same as before, but with worse graphics than Modern Warfare 2019. But there's 3 developers doing Call of Duty, so it kind of makes sense. I mean, they're not doing the same thing themselves. This game was probably being worked on for 2 or 3 years. So yeah, I'm sitting here on my PC waiting for the open beta to be available in 50 minutes. It's open now. You gotta... When you're on battle.net, you gotta select from the drop-down menu to install the beta, not the full game. If not, it won't let you install the game. It's already open for everyone. So you're probably missing that button. It's pretty hard to see. Anyone? But still, on 900p it's dropping into the 40s pretty often. And there's very little going on. I mean, there's only what, 10 versus 10? It's ridiculous. Let's try the lowest settings now that we're here. Let's try low. Low, I think, will be a good way to start.
We got an empty patrol zone.
Sorry, lowest. Let's go for the lowest. So 900p lowest.
Hostiles took the patrol zone.
Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. I see you watch Money Heist,
Patrol zone is out.
which is called La Casa de Papel in Spanish. Okay, even on the lowest, we're getting drops into the mid-40s, so it's running the same on medium and in the lowest. I mean, what the hell? Yeah, still dropping below 50. So on this one you gotta tweak the resolution and that's basically it. Yeah, on the lowest it's running almost the same as on medium. I mean, what the hell? That's pretty weird. Let's lower everything. Yeah, I'm going to lower everything manually. And we're going to try again. This could be CPU bottleneck. No, nowhere close to be a CPU bottleneck. But thanks for trying. No, this is a GPU bottleneck. What do you mean CPU bottleneck? Trust me that if it was a CPU bottleneck, it would be completely different. Okay, everything on the lowest. And let's try it one more time. And as you can see on this game, my biggest issue with the options menu on this one, you cannot disable anti-aliasing, which was like a 7 FPS hit in Modern Warfare, so not being able to turn this down, that's kind of an issue. That's kind of an issue because it was the easiest way to get more frames on the previous Call of Duties. From this engine, I mean. Modern Call of Duties. So that's probably why we're getting such low frames, because we cannot turn this off anymore. Because the game looks dreadful without it, so probably the developers are washing their hands. So yeah, people around the world coming to Spain to kill Arturo. Ugh. A Modern i3 is like an i7 7700. Yeah, nowhere close to CPU bottleneck. But yeah, thanks for clarifying. I know some people don't know about that. I always assume that everybody knows, so apologies if I sounded rude. I wasn't trying to do so. I sometimes think that those things are common knowledge, but they're not. Yeah, it's anti-aliasing. Yeah, I know. Yeah, also, I mean, the anti-aliasing on Modern Warfare, on Cold War, on those games where they started using more modern technology, if you turned off the SMAA T2X, and you went for 1X or disabled, yeah, you got like a 7 to 8 FPS boost, but at the same time the game started looking dreadful. The edges on those games without the SMAA T2X were dreadful. The reflections were super grainy, so I think they did that to avoid people complaining about graphics, I think. What's the GPU situation in Spain? Probably as bad as everywhere else. Tienes que poner los hercios a 60. Ya los tengo a 144, no hace falta ponerlos a 60. Va a correr a lo que tenga que correr, no cambia nada. Alright. Let's see if it still drops into the 40s and 30s. If it does, well, we're going to do 720, since that's the only chance for 60 frames right now, I think.
Off the map. Time to get lean and mean. We're moving with the bomb.
But the game still looks good on the lowest. I mean, if you told me this was the lowest settings, I would say it's medium. So as you can see, there is not a lot of that you can lower to make the game look bad. The game already looks pretty normal. As you can see here, only thing on medium is textures, the rest is everything on the lowest. So again, if you told me this was the lowest settings,
We lost the bomb.
I mean, they're being pretty conservative with the graphics on this one. Conservative, I mean... Whoa! That gore though. So as I was saying, even if you lower the settings to the minimum, the game still looks good.
The bomb is ours.
Usually low settings means no shadows and the game is artifacting. But this is a beta. But visually holds up on low, I'd say.
Arming the bomb.
Looks very blurry on 1080p. This is 900p. But I mean, it looks blurry because it's using SMAA T2X. It's forcing that on you. And that makes the game look soft. But that's been like that since Modern Warfare. People have been complaining about that for a while. So I kind of understand. But yeah, still dropping into the 40s. I mean, what the hell? I mean, it gives you options to tweak, but... I mean, changes visually, but it doesn't matter. I noticed the artifacts also. Yeah, there's artifacts. I should restart the game, I think. But this is a beta, so issues are to be expected. Tryhards in open beta. Yeah, imagine that. You don't have to imagine.
Demolish the objective.
So as I was saying, yeah, it still drops below 50 on the lowest settings. And on medium, it looks better, but it runs the same. So why put low settings into the equation then? If the performance is going to be the same. And this map seems to be less demanding than the jungle so far. So yeah, it's going to drop into the 40s, even on 900p. So if you want 60s, probably 720p would be a good idea. I also noticed that there's no dynamic resolution available. Let me check that out super quick. Yeah, no, I don't see any dynamic resolution options on this one. What happened? Okay, server disconnected. Alright, sure. Let's quit out of the game. Yeah, Afterburner is not working on this. Just like on Warzone. Probably the anti-cheat software doesn't allow it. It happens sometimes. SMAA, TAA for me is 10 times better than to start jagged edges everywhere, same. That's maybe an unpopular opinion, but I like that they are... I don't like when they force that on you. I like to have the option to disable it. But I like using it because I rather have edges that look okay than edges that look like they're incomplete. The staircase effect, I hate that. Todo bien, Nono Atata? How are you doing, Nono Atata? Here we are. So, as you can see, on the lowest settings on 900p, we got the same frames as on medium, so we might as well stick to that. So let's go for 720. And we're going to put it on a mix between medium and high. So particle level, let's put it on high, particle resolution as well. Bullet impacts, why not have those? Desolation, I'm guiding myself with the previous Call of Duty's options menus. So level of detail wasn't usually a performance hit. Volumetric quality level also wasn't in the previous Call of Duties. Shadow map resolution though was a huge hit in previous games. So we're going to keep that on medium. Shadow cascades, let's put it on medium. Cache spot shadows help me with performance sometimes. We're going to keep the size on medium. Cache sun shadows, sure, why not? Spot shadow quality, we put that on high. Particles on high. Ambient occlusion, we put both on dynamic and static objects. In general, I keep it only on static objects to get more frames, but it's 720p, so we might as well keep it there. So high settings, screen space reflections on high. And unfortunately, again, we cannot disable T2X SMAA. So yeah, this is basically 720p on a mix between medium and high. Mostly high. So yeah, let's see if this means 60 frames. So yeah, 720. No dynamic resolution option, unfortunately. No motion blur, FOV 95 degrees, thank God. So yeah, let's continue. And now we're doing a bigger map. Apparently Champion Hill. Yeah, I think Champion Hill is the one that has more people, I think. Let's find out. What res is in PS4? PS4 is dynamic 1080p, so probably between 900p and 1080p. On Xbox One should be 900p to 720p. On the Series S is dynamic 1080p 120 frames and dynamic 1440p at 60 frames on Series S. On Series X is between 1600p and 1800p. Sorry, 1600p to 4K, and on PS5 1600p to 4K at 60 frames. Or 1440p 120. That's as far as I know from what I've seen. Can we get the comfy bed in the background? Maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll do it again. Goxa Delta, yo todavía no tengo idea. Ah, el Aragami 2. Y deberías estar fácil a 60 FPS en básicamente los ajustes más altos. Yo diría entre 45 y 60 FPS. Depende de dónde estés. Okay, so let's see this. How it goes. For some reason the FPS drops a lot while shooting. Probably the effects. It happens on the Call of Duty games from that every Call of Duty game. When I'm looking at an effect close to the camera, I drop frames like crazy, especially games from Treyarch and Sledgehammer. Well, on Modern Warfare it also happens, so maybe they're using a big effect on the muzzle of the gun that is close to the camera. So yeah, probably has to do with that. But here we seem to be getting 60 frames. What is this?
Welcome to Champion Hill, friends. Your team has a whole bunch of lives. Lose all your lives and you're eliminated.
What the hell is
Last
this?
team standing wins. Grab some gear at those buy stations. Take out opponents.
Yeah, I don't understand what's going on. What is
You
this?
can also grab some cash off the ground.
Yeah, no, I don't understand what's going on now. Although with a lot of characters on screen, I got some drops into the 40s. Just kill, but there is nobody to shoot.
Just 10 seconds until start time.
Oh, okay, it hasn't started yet. Never mind. I'm just not paying attention. This is accurate to World War II, yeah. Yeah, true. Yeah, apparently it's just... Okay, nice.
Welcome to Champion Hill. End all other teams for the win.
So, squads fighting against each other in real time. So, small battles between squads, that's interesting. At least they are trying something different. Okay, one down. Although, yeah, when we're shooting people, we drop into the 50s, like you guys said in the chat. Whoa, I died. ¿Qué onda, Santi? ¿Cómo andas? ¿Todo bien, Jorge? ¿Vos? ¿Qué dice? Jugando Call of Duty acá. Como todos los años.
Back into the fray, soldier. You got less than 15
Let's
lives
upgrade the
left.
weapon.
You got
Okay,
10
that was
seconds.
It was weird. I was able to see him through the wall, detect him through the wall. That's not supposed to happen.
That's it. Take their lives.
Okay, we won. La 750 Ti al final. Okay, yeah, I'm leaving this game. This is boring AF. We're going for the classic team deathmatch. Champion Hill. I don't know. Let's go quick play. Hang on, before that. Yeah. Team deathmatch, domination, kill confirmed, patrol, search and destroy. Yeah, I don't want search and destroy. Nothing against it, but it's super slow. Okay, this... Yeah, search and destroy because I need to be able to keep playing the game after I die. To be honest, I'm just bored. Yeah, FOV, this is 95 degrees. FOV 95 degrees, that's what I selected. By default it's at 80, I think. But usually when I play on 16:9 monitors, I do between 90 and 95. But you can go to 100 and something degrees, I think. Which is good to see. Hopefully in the consoles we also have that option. I was playing this game on RTX 2060, I didn't really like it. Yeah, me neither. I mean, it's the most generic one yet. I feel like I played this game all my life. And I played only, what, 20 minutes? So yeah. I mean, what was I expecting? It's Call of Duty. It's the same every year. I want to play Modern Warfare 2 now. Modern Warfare 2, 2022 probably. Yeah. The menu's FPS always sucks because it's a high resolution model with heavy depth of field. Makes sense. Yeah, that was to be expected. But if it runs like this, if it runs like this on multiplayer, imagine how it runs on the single player campaign. That's how well felt. We feel you. Okay, so I'm not alone. Is that mate? Yes, it always is. Okay, let's see. I'm going to use the MP40. But I'm triggered that they put red dot sights in World War II. I mean, in Cold War, okay, that didn't make sense. But in World War II, I mean, how?
Team deathmatch. Eradicate all threats.
So yeah, 720p medium to high seems to be the way to go. For the 1050 Ti. I think my Ryzen 5 3600 is bottleneck for my 3070 Ti. Depends on the game. You should be okay for if you're aiming for 60 frames, shouldn't be an issue. Okay, yeah, we're still dropping frames.
The lead's ours. Hold on to it.
Let's try something else. We're going to lower the
Fight back.
what? The GTAO, the ambient occlusion. Okay, a couple extra frames, and the reflections to medium as well. And let's put SMA T2X instead of Filmic.
Lead's ours.
Yeah, that doesn't change much at all. I mean, the options menu seems to be a placeholder.
Enemy has a counter recon aircraft. We have the lead. Keep it up.
Yeah, it doesn't change. If I do no tessellation, runs the same. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to lower the settings on this one. Runs basically the same. The game doesn't care what you're doing. It'll drop frames. That's fine, whatever. It's a beta, but I know that this will still happen on day one. So as I was saying, this feels like you guys told me that you agreed. This feels like a game I played 5 years ago. I feel like I played this before, multiple times. So yeah, but now it's more unrealistic with the historic scenario. Oh, switching to your pistol is always faster than reloading.
Recon airborne.
Certain maps are worse than others. Makes sense. This one seems to be the worst so far. A lot of reflections, some foliage here and there. How did he know that I was there?
Toss a grenade.
Oh, never mind. He's dropping like 20 frames even when nothing is happening, yeah. Yeah, true.
Hostile Goliath on the crawl.
Yeah.
Toss a grenade.
Yeah, and this map has a lot of reflective surfaces. That's probably why. I think in the base consoles there's no reflections. Let's try that out. Let's disable reflections.
We're in the lead.
That maybe helps on this map. No reflections. And let's see what happens. And after that we swap to the 570 because there's nothing to say really. As generic as it gets.
Toss a grenade.
Yeah, no, that didn't fix anything. It's slightly better in the parts with a lot of reflections, but it runs almost the same. Let's lower the particles and the particle resolution. So low particles, because that drops frames. There we go. Yeah, when shooting, yeah guys, yeah. That's because particles show up when I shoot, and they're shooting me. Especially when they shoot at the ground with some incredible gun. Okay, that helped. The particles helped, actually. So good to see. So if you want better frames when shooting and being shot at, lower those lower those particles. But we're still dropping into the 40s, randomly.
Incoming grenade.
So nowhere close to perfect. Again, a beta, but the game is releasing at the end of the year, so how could they improve it further? In the performance side, I mean. Did you going to try this on Xbox Series? Yeah, after this we're doing a live stream testing it on the Xbox One and the Xbox Series S. So we're going to see how the lowest of the lower end consoles runs it and how it looks. It's probably not going to be an FPS counter, but we can notice with our eyes. And it has mouse and keyboard support, so that will be perfect. All you're doing is dying. Yeah, it's Call of Duty. It's fast-paced, die every 5 seconds on tiny maps experience. Have you ever played Call of Duty before?
That was
And while reading chat at the same time, well, good luck. If you came here to see good gameplay, well, you got to the wrong channel. We're here for performance. Alright. Let's swap to the 570 now. So 1050 Ti, 720p, medium to high for 45 to 60 consistently. Alright, it's in. Gonna load those things. Vanguard uses an upgraded engine but looks like a severe downgrade. WTF. Yeah, I mean, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 looks much better. So, I don't know. Probably because there are 3 different developers on Call of Duty. 3 different developers. Yeah, 3 different developers. So maybe that's why they do different decisions on the visuals, on everything. They probably talk to each other, but they're not going to make the same visuals. There are 3 different studios. Man, you cannot install Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, Cold War Vanguard, and Warzone in a Series S. Well, you actually can install Warzone. You can install all of them in an external hard drive if you need the space. They will work because they are Xbox One S games. Maybe you can install Cold War and Vanguard together and the rest on the external drive if you have one. Alright, so back into the computer. On this, I'm guessing that I can use the Radeon software package to count frames. So let's see if that works. So Alt-R. Alt-R. I think it was. We're going to do 1080p medium to high. Yeah, the Radeon overlay probably works. Oh, I haven't installed the Radeon overlay. Oh no, I screwed up. Oh well, what can you do? Just imagine how much data it's going to cost. Well, in my country, there's no such thing as a data cap, so doesn't matter much. Eso es un poco alto, José. Trata de subirlo al ventilador. Tal cual, Jorge. Best wallpaper? Well, thanks. I appreciate that. Alright. So this is going to take a bit. It's going to load the shaders. So in the meantime, I'll talk to you guys. But yeah, has to load the shaders for the first time. Takes some time. So give it some time. It needs to load the shaders to avoid stutters. I wish more games did this on the PC, so we don't have stutter while playing the game. Would be amazing on Unreal Engine 4 titles. Let's do 1080p. No, Munib Ahmed, I'm not going to do that, but thanks for the sentiments. Okay, textures, let's keep it on medium. I'm pretty sure it's using more than 3 gigs. I saw that in the task manager, so yeah, we're using a mix between medium and high, like before. Particle lighting, let's keep it like that. Only static objects. So yeah, basically a mix between medium and high. Yeah, let's do both right now. Then we'll lower it if we need to. But medium to high settings will be the my settings, because there's not much that you can tweak that actually matters. I mean, there's a lot of options, but very little of this matters. Performance is almost the same. Hey, Boogeyman 484. The game is very blurry on 1080p. It looks 720. I wouldn't say it looks 720, but it does definitely look blurry. 720 is a little bit of an exaggeration. I mean, let's be honest. 720p, you probably don't play enough 720p to know the difference. Now, this is nowhere close 720p. It's just strong TAA. SMAA T2X, yeah. Temporal reconstruction, you know how it goes. I hope the campaign comes out good. Yeah, but if the multiplayer is running like this, imagine the campaign. That is usually the part with the best graphics. Xbox Series S 900p, 120 FPS. No, entre 900p y 1080p a 120 FPS. So guys, for the people wondering, yeah, on Series S is between 900p and 1080p at 120. Mostly 900p when targeting 120, but then when targeting 60 is between 900p and 1440p. It's pretty variable. So even on the consoles, it's pretty hit or miss with the performance. Okay, loading shaders. Be patient. World War II had a good campaign, not gonna lie. Well, if it was enjoyable, that's what matters, right? Usually campaigns are the reason I play Call of Duty nowadays. If I want to play multiplayer, I'll just go for Warzone or Modern Warfare 2019's PvP. Series S runs on which settings? I don't know. But considering that on PC we're getting the same numbers on medium, low, and high, I'm guessing that it's going to be high because it has pretty good reflections. I'm thinking medium reflections, but on the higher end consoles, the PS5, the Series X, on those I think it uses high reflections. Yeah. All we want just reboot Modern Warfare 2. That's probably coming next year. Yeah. I mean, if Modern Warfare 1, the remake Modern Warfare 2019 was so good, they're going to do a sequel. I'm pretty sure. You just got my massive respect for that statement about Modern Warfare. Well, good to know. Good to know. I mean, I'm just speaking my mind. I'm not trying to be complacent. I'm just being myself. I'm downloading this Call of Duty. Do you speak English and Spanish at the same time? Yeah, basically. No worries, man. I like reading your messages. I mean, that's kind of the point of doing live streams for me. Because I can analyze stuff, I'll talk to you guys at the same time. Is 5700 XT enough to run this game? Yeah, more than enough. I'm running it on something that is much slower. So I would say 1440p should be fine on that card. How many COD games now? 20 plus? Yeah, that's one thing I was discussing with my friends in the past. There's so many Call of Duties that they stopped putting numbers on them. I mean, now it would be like Call of Duty 22 Vanguard. Or something like that. I mean, once a year we get a new one, and there's some in between. So we got, yeah, this is like the 24th Call of Duty. So Call of Duty 24 Vanguard. Imagine if that was the name of the game. If Call of Duty went with numbers, it would be like, yeah, Call of Duty 27 Vanguard 5. Did you notice COD Vanguard and Battlefield 5 have similar icon on PC? Also similar to World War II style? I mean, when I'm playing this, I feel like I'm playing Battlefield 5, but more fast-paced. Especially when using those red dot sights. It feels like, yeah, like that. I mean, it's like a blur. I feel like I played this game a million times before. So yeah. Okay, shader compilation complete. Nice. So again, we're using a mix between medium and high. So we get a few extra frames, but I mean, between high and medium and low, the performance is almost the same. So not a lot that you can do about it. Kind of a shame, actually. Okay, quick play. Let's go. It's like FIFA at this point. Yeah, it's been FIFA for a while. Call of Duty. It's been like the FIFA of shooters for a while. But at the same time, every once in a while we get a major update. Like Modern Warfare 2019. That was a big one. So we're waiting for the next one. It's like, okay, 2 meh Call of Duties and then a good one. 1050 Ti over, yeah, there wasn't much to show. 1080p 30, 900p 40, and 720p 60. So that's basically a 1050 Ti. Genial, Nacho. Y yo te recomendaría en inglés para empezar a practicar. Va a sonar horrible al principio, me pasó, estuve como 3 años para mejorarlo, pero empecé en inglés. Ni te compliques, o sea, Para practicar, usalo. Remember that CUD when you could fly? No. There was a CUD where you could fly. I mean, I don't remember that.
Kill confirmed. Eradicate
Okay.
all threats. Your enemies aren't pushovers this time.
What the hell? I'm seeing fire through the wall. Okay. This is definitely a beta. Particles going through walls. Gotcha. Yeah, definitely a beta. This is not supposed to happen. I should restart the game, I think. Again. Yeah, let's restart the game. I won't play like this. Doesn't make sense. No overlay for this stream? No, unfortunately, the overlay doesn't work in Call of Duty anymore. You need to use the built-in FPS counter. Yeah, the anti-cheat seems to be blocking MSI Afterburner. It did this with Warzone as well. Call of Buggy. Modern Particles. 4. It's a beta. Yeah, we know. It's a beta. But at the same time, it's funny to see. Those are particle effect errors I was talking about. Oh, okay. Okay. Use the NVIDIA overlay. This is a 570, so kind of difficult to use NVIDIA overlay on a 570. Don't worry, I mean, we only need an FPS counter. We don't need much more. I'm going to use those programs once the full game releases. How long until release? Good question. Let me find that out for you. Call of Duty Vanguard release date. November 5th. So in a couple months. Less than 2 months from now. So yeah, good luck fixing that in 2 months. F for Sony. No more exclusives. What do you mean? Oh, I mean, exclusives will die eventually. PC will have everything one day. Alright. If there are too many errors, it will be super problematic. No way. Are you for real? I want to play Warzone, but update to update, it's CPU worst. It depends on your CPU. Which CPU do you have? Okay, the demanded map. Good. Okay, performance seems to be good on the 570, 60 frames, medium to high. Let's see once we start shooting. And the effect issue still happens, so maybe it's an issue with the AMD drivers, who knows. And it's a beta, I mean, issues like this are supposed to happen every once in a while. So I'm going to guess it's a beta thing, because I can see fire through walls now. Although it's pretty distracting, not gonna lie. But it runs fine on the 570 actually. It's over 60 all the time. I mean, it's a DX12 game, probably. Those were never great on the 1050 Ti. So yeah. Yeah, running fine on the 570 actually. Good to know. Where are your glasses? You haven't been here for a while, I see. I stopped using them. They were making me dizzy. Ctrl Shift O? Why? I'm not going to do that. I don't know what it does. Oh. Okay. Whatever. I did it anyway. Oh, this gun is so much better than my primary. Switching to a pistol, which is a machine gun, is always fast and reloading. Behind me. Come on, enemies, pop your heads out. Yeah, I'm gonna lower that. Sensitivity. Oh, come on. Oh, that's a friendly. Never mind. So yeah, the 570 is doing well, actually. Not gonna lie. So if you have a 570, just put it on medium basically medium to high settings, and you should be good. It's over 60. The 1050 Ti, remember, it's a card that wasn't pretty good with the X12. It's never been. I mean, it can run the X12 stuff, but hardware-wise, it's not great for the X12. Which has been a trend lately with more Vulkan and the X12 games. So it kind of makes sense that 570 is a lot faster. The 1650 Super is going to be able to do ultra settings just fine, I'm guessing. How much RAM usage? Good question. Let me check in the task manager. Oh, really? You die in the water? Hang on. Let's check that out. RAM usage. It's using 7.7 gigabytes. Let's keep it open so it can monitor in the background. Oh, you know what? I think I can put that as an overlay. Maybe like that and always on top.
Didn't think I'd come back, did you?
Yeah, let's make it. Let's put it to the side like this, and it's probably going to be over the game itself. Let's see. Okay, that seems to be working. Although we're on a windowed mode now. But it's using like 8 gigabytes, my bad. I don't know I don't know why it doesn't allow me to go full screen. Yeah, no, that's not working. Never mind. I'm not doing that. At least I tried. Okay, let's keep it like that, monitoring the RAM usage, and then we'll come back to it. ¿Está gratis la beta? Sí, está gratis. Yeah, guys, the beta is open for everyone. Right now. Okay, now it's dropping into the 40s. Maybe because I have the task manager in the background, maybe? 8 gigabytes is good. Warzone takes like 14 gigs. Yeah, Warzone is a huge map, so kind of makes sense. But we'll see. As I keep playing the game, I'm going to be monitoring the RAM usage. It's probably going to be below 10 gigs and over 8 gigabytes. Something like that. I'm expecting that. Whoa. Oh, I saw him. Where is him? Oh, there he was. Oh man. Okay, got him. Yeah, sometimes it drops into the 40s. Maybe it's the VRAM usage, I'm guessing. Because it was fine a few minutes ago. Is Vanguard using the X11 or 12? Good question. I think it's the X12. But I cannot tell you for sure. I'm guessing it's the X12. But once the game releases, we're going to find that out. This is a beta. As you can see, there are issues with some effects. Yeah, it runs worse than Warzone and Call of Duty, and the normal Call of Duty. Well, maybe a little bit better than Warzone, but this one doesn't allow us to disable the anti-aliasing, which is possible in those two other games. And that was one of the biggest performance difference I could get by lowering settings, lowering the SMA T2X. On this one is forced on by default. So since we cannot lower that setting, we're not going to get a lot of frames out of the other options. It's the X12. Okay, thanks Keto. I appreciate that. Oh yeah. I'm not even paying attention. Hi Santiago, hi everyone, hello everyone. I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Call of Duty Vanguard. Yet another Call of Duty game, but this one is more generic than ever. And now has red dot sights in World War II. If we thought that red dot sights were weird in the Cold War, Well, imagine that in World War II. I'm waiting for the unicorn uniforms. Cannot wait to buy that with microtransactions. At least it has good gore. That was missing in Call of Duty World War II. I like the gore on this one. You can make the heads explode. How about the 1066 gigs? Probably going to be worse than the 1650 Super, since the 1650 Super on the X12 is a lot more compatible, a lot more performant than the 1060. You can see that in Red Dead 2 with Vulcan. But on some DX12 games that happens as well, so I'm guessing it's going to be a few frames behind the 6050 Super, the 1060 on this one. So I'm guessing the 1060 is going to be similar to what you are seeing right now. Medium to high settings, 1080p, 60 frames, with some drops into the 40s because effects seem to be broken at the moment. Oh, no more ammo. Yeah, the 1650 and the 1650 Super will be tested, but the 1650 non-Super will be a separate video. Oh, that's a friendly. Oh, yeah. So little ammo on my submachine pistol thing. I'm going to change the sensitivity. It's a little bit too high for me. One sec. Put it on 8. 1.6. Yeah, that's a lot better. Fires everywhere. Yeah, the effects are broken on the AMD card for some reason. But it's a beta, so I'm guessing those small issues are going to be fixed. But you can see effects through the walls on the AMD card, which probably doesn't help with the performance. I went through the ground. That's funny. Yeah, the 580, guys, the 580 is 10 frames ahead. So don't even bother looking it up. 10 frames ahead of this, so over 60 of the time. Okay. So yeah, not much else to show you. We're going to swap to the 1650 Super now. What are your thoughts on Halo Infinite? Now it looks good. I was pretty unimpressed the first time we saw it, the gameplay, but now it looks like it's going to be pretty interesting. I'm pretty hopeful, yeah. Looks like a good game now. I mean, it looks better than on the first time it showed up. I mean, and the game was delayed a year. Imagine if it wasn't delayed. It would have been just, yeah, a huge disappointment. But now it feels like it's going on the right path, yeah. Anyway, so as I told you, the 570, go for 1080p, render resolution of 100, particles on medium, maybe lower the particles a little bit further for more stable frames. All this on high, medium shadows, medium sun shadows, medium spot cache size, and this on high. Ambient occlusion, if you want a few extra frames, put it on static objects only, like on Warzone. And you cannot disable the SMAA, which is, I think this is the reason why the game runs worse than Warzone, I think. So yeah, let's get out of the game and swap to the 1650 Super, shall we? Hi, welcome back. 1650 Super coming. Guys, what if The Last of Us comes out on PC? I mean, we're going to play and stream the heck out of it if it comes to PC. So 570 to the side. Yeah, maybe here. 1650 Super. So again, the 1650 Super is usually close to a 1066 gigs, but with 4 gigs of VRAM. but it's better on Vulkan and DX12 than the 1060 due to the hardware. So I'm expecting, if you're comparing this against a 1060, that in this game is going to be faster, the 1650 Super. But you can use higher textures. So yeah, basically that's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Oh, according to a GeForce data mine, God of War might be coming to PC. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Returnal, Demon Souls, and God of War might be coming to PC. That's cool. Hopefully, if that happens, we're doing videos, of course. Hell yeah. Super excited. 1650 Super now. On the 1650 Super, we're just cranking it up to high. Shouldn't be much of a problem. So yeah, let's do that. So we open up the game. Nvidia leaked all of Sony's plans. Oh well. Happy to see that at least we're getting more Sony games on PC. So there's no reason to get a console anymore, unless you want the exclusives on day one. Which, I mean, there's so many games. Personally, I'll just stay on PC. But I want the GPU prices to come down, please. So I can play all the games that I own with better graphics. F for the G4560. I downloaded the game and it says that the processor doesn't meet the requirements. F's in the chat for the G4560. Best CPU to start PC gaming 5 years ago. Is 1063X able to achieve 1080p 60? If you lower the textures enough, I'm guessing that it should be possible. Use medium to low on 1080p should be doable. Almost all Sony games are coming. Yeah, I'm waiting the most for Spider-Man actually. Spider-Man, Uncharted 4, it was already announced officially, so nice to have that. So yeah, let's put it on high. But excited, good time to be a PC gamer. Unless you want to buy a GPU. In that case, well, it's both a good and a bad time to be a PC gamer. It's a bad time because GPUs are impossible to get and are super expensive. And at the same time, it's a good time because a lot of games that were console exclusives are coming to PC, so yeah. Love what is happening right now with the PC market. On the game side. Then on the pricing side is all over the place. Yeah, go back to Modern Warfare 2019. Yeah, do yourself a favor, play the better game. The one that runs and looks better, but that Activision doesn't want to support anymore because they want to make more games and make more money selling you the same thing over and over. Hey, Crystal got the job. He says, I saw your gameplay with RX 570. Thank God I'm not alone who has these bug world textures or lines of fire, flashbangs, or wall hack. Oh, okay. Yeah, Chris, I was afraid as well that my 570 died, but apparently no. It's a common issue with the AMD cards on this beta. How are you doing, man? Guys, if you don't know Crystal got the job, he does benchmarks like me, but he doesn't speak in the videos. And he also does APUs, the Vega 8, the Vega 11, the 5600G, all those integrated graphics, so I highly recommend you watch his channel for that. He's always pretty up to date, so thanks Krista for visiting the channel. Happy to see you there, man. I'm doing fine, Andrea Okchipinti. How are you doing? Welcome back. Vanguard has the same graphics engine that Cold War or Modern Warfare. I don't know. I think it's a hybrid of those two. Because it's Sledgehammer Games. It's not Infinity Ward or Treyarch. So I'm guessing this is a mishmash of those two. Yeah, the 570 is still a 1080p beast. Yeah. At least right now. So good to see. While we cannot buy new GPUs, at least we can keep playing with the old ones. Yeah, guys, patience. We're loading the shaders. It kind of takes forever, but hey, what can you do? Saving the best 750 Ti for last. Yeah, I'm guessing that one won't get 60s, but 720p 30 should be doable on the lowest settings, I'm guessing. Game Guardian King, why would I say your name? I started Vanguard and it's just connecting to online services. Okay. Sorry to hear that, man. Oh, I forgot to enable the task manager. So we can see the system RAM usage. And it's loading the shaders, that's why the CPU is maxed out. The usual. Ahí está, voy a probar el Vermin 32 a ver qué onda. Bueno, que te diviertas, está de más. A mí me encanta. Dale. Es Wayne, chin chin. Mate chin chin. Well, Activision needs to make investors happy. Modern Warfare exceeded expectations, now Cold War and Vanguard need to make ends meet. Yeah, but why talk about that? We're not the company, we're only the people that gives them money, so just buy the Modern Warfares, don't buy the other ones. Or at least, if you want to make an impact, don't pre-order. Just wait for the game to be out at least. Don't pre-order, just make them know that you don't want to buy the same thing over and over. Just keep playing Modern Warfare until you get Modern Warfare 2. Cheers, cheers, Christo, cheers. What do you think about this cult so far? This is the worst Call of Duty I played. It's down there with Ghosts, I think. Yeah. I mean, at least on the multiplayer side, it's the most generic multiplayer I've seen in a while. It's the most generic Call of Duty I've seen. I mean, nothing against Call of Duty, but this is the most generic one yet. It's not, they're not even trying anymore, I think. We'll see if the campaign is good. I'm usually a campaign guy, but the multiplayer feels like something I've been playing every year for the previous 6 years. So yeah, the multiplayer is nothing special. We'll see once we play the campaign. The campaign, I'm interested. Anyone know if Spider-Man is coming to PC? Probably in a couple years. It's been leaked, apparently, that God of War, Demon Souls Remake, and Returnal are coming to PC, apparently. But nothing against Spider-Man yet, which I'm guessing once they finish Spider-Man 2, they're going to release the collection for PC, I'm guessing, in around 3-4 years, which at that time will have super fast GPUs, so we're going to be fine. Campaign looked good on IGN. Yeah, the campaign, nowadays Call of Duty, I only play it for the campaign. The multiplayer, yeah, no longer good. Sí, va a tener campaña, Wilkins. Va a tener. An advice from you. It's worth to sell my 570 seeing that I can profit some money and plus to buy a PS4. I mean, remember the PS4, you got some of the exclusive games there. But if you're playing multi-platform titles, they're going to be faster on the 570. It depends really on what you want. If you can make a profit by selling your 570 and you don't mind not having a GPU for a while, then it should be fine. If you can make a profit, go for it. I mean, I sold the 580 and the 2060, and I could build a studio. A third of the studio came from selling a 2060, and around 10% more came from selling the 580. So take the advantage while you can. Una pregunta, ¿el Vermin 32 y una 570 es mejor en DirectX 1211? Pa, me mataste, Jorge, no me acuerdo. Lo actualizaron mucho ese juego. Fíjate, debo haber hecho un video seguro. So guys, we're starting the game. Shaders are loaded. So we're doing 1080p high. Seems to be enough for the 1650 Super. So 1080p, quality, everything on high, textures on medium, and sun shadow cascades on medium, spot cache. What is wrong with me today? Spot cache size on medium, ambient occlusion on both, and filmic SMAA T2X, which unfortunately, again, we cannot disable. So that's a problem there. My man, MSI Afterburner not working on Vanguard Beta. Do you know how to fix it? No, there's no fix. It's just the anti-cheat not allowing us. It happens with Warzone. It's been happening in Warzone for a few months. So, yeah. But you can put an FPS counter in the game's interface mode. Porque no hay que regarlas, proyecto ZBZ. No hay que regarlas. No hay que hacer nada. Están ahí. Okay, loading the level. Wish me luck. Here we go. Now, as you can see, I'm playing against Xbox, PlayStation. That's pretty funny. You can use the NVIDIA overlay. Yeah, but I don't have it installed. I usually don't use those softwares. But I'm going to have to install it for when the game releases, actually. Okay, here we go. Let's see if my prediction was true. What is this, a shotgun? No, it's a rifle. Let's try the Volk. Okay, so far so good, as expected. Over 60 frames on 1080p, high settings. Let's see once we get into an actual fight. But so far appears to be okay. Okay, yeah, definitely a lot better than on the other GPUs. So if you have a 1060, expect a few frames below this. And if you have the 3GB 1060, well, good luck. Yeah, definitely okay on this one. 1080p high, you're good to go. Just don't go to ultra. Stay on high. No need to go for ultra. Ah, bueno, entiendo, proyecto ZBZ. Entiendo ahora. Yeah, although I'm going to test another map. This one seems to be the smallest one yet. But so far so good. Yeah, 60 frames. The destruction is pretty good. What do you mean? Oh, you mean inside the buildings? Yeah, yeah, there is good destruction for certain objects. But it's pretty limited, I think. As you can see, yeah, the table wasn't destroyed at all. So it's certain things can be destroyed, like the windows and the doors, but it's pretty limited. And some of the plants you can destroy as well. PC gamers winning every game. Console peasants losing, tossing poop and hoping it sticks. True. I'm not sure why they're putting me against consoles. Because I have a mouse and keyboard and the game usually cues you in with more mouse and keyboard, in Warzone at least. So I'm not sure why here I'm playing against console and PC. And on the consoles they're using controllers, so I'm at a loss. Okay, that was a PC player, definitely. Yeah, table made out of God itself. Exactly. Not even God can destroy that table. It's more solid than my relationships. Okay. Oh, almost. In Battlefield 5, the map is bigger and the houses are destroyed and the FPS is more than Vanguard. Yeah, true. Although I missed the destruction in Bad Company 2. That was insanely destructible. And Battlefield 3 also had, and Battlefield 4, yeah, the battlefields from Bad Company 2 onwards had pretty good destruction. But Bad Company 2 went balls to the wall with the destruction. Can you show your temp? Not right now, but it's into the 70s in general. In degrees Celsius. 70 something degrees Celsius on the 1650 Super. This is a very noisy model with two tiny fans. So it kind of makes sense. Alright. Okay, that was easy. They spawned right in my face. Graphics looks like 2017, 2018. No, they look 2014, 2015. I wish they looked 2017, 2018. No, this is as basic as it gets. Yeah, not sure why. I mean, even Call of Duty World War II looked better, and it's from the same developer. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the art direction isn't that good this time around. Who knows? But personally, I think even COD World War II looked better. This seems to be too gray. Maybe that's why. A little bit grayish. Less saturated than World War II. Or are they? Come on, pop your head out. I know you're there. Oh, never mind. Well, how in 6 FPS in the Vanguard is played? What do you mean? Let's leave and get another map. This is a very tiny map. Let's go to a bigger one. Wish me luck. Hi, Harold Coaguila. ¿Todo bien? Hi. Sí, te hablé en español, no sé por qué. Hi, Harold. How's it going? Those lens flares are a joke. Looks pixelated. Are you excited for Battlefield 2042? Yeah, I'm super excited for that one. Because I missed modern shooters. Which is funny because in the past we were tired of modern shooters. We wanted World War II. Now we got World War II everywhere. And World War I. And we want modern shooters again. So yeah, I'm excited. It looks good. Hopefully they don't screw it up. Hopefully. Looking forward to Battlefield. Hopefully it's a good one. I'm a Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 fan, so great time. Guns feel better than Battlefield 5. No, it feels more fast-paced than Battlefield 5. But that's about it. The feel of the guns is Call of Duty. Same as always. Okay, let's see this one. On this one I dropped a lot of frames in the 1050 Ti. So this one is going to be interesting. I don't know why they don't do other wars. I'd love to see something about the Korean War. Who knows? Maybe they need to attract people with stuff that is famous. Oh, let's get out. Really? Okay, the destruction on this one is a little bit better. Yeah. But just a little bit. One insider leaked that Modern Warfare 2022 will take place in South America and cartel-controlled areas, just like favelas in Modern Warfare 2. Super excited for that then. I'll feel right at home in South America. Although, where I live there are no favelas. There are villas where I live now. Which, yeah, are pretty bad places, but not as bad as a favela. We don't have small armies in those places. We only have people that are stealing other people's things. So we're lucky to be here. Graphics justify performance? I don't think so. I mean, previous Call of Duties look better and run better, in my opinion, of course. We'll see how it goes once we go into the campaign on day 1. But so far graphically I'm not impressed. I think Call of Duty World War II looked better. But again, that's just an opinion. I cannot objectively tell you that. If we are talking about technology, yeah, this is similar to Cold War, but that's about it. I like the gore though. The gore is a good addition. That was missing in World War II, in Call of Duty World War II. What's the normal temp for a GPU? I usually try to stay below 80 degrees Celsius, but there's no normal temperature. You gotta check the specifications and see what's the maximum temperature. But the GPU is usually good at adjusting itself. What I mean by that is if it's getting high temperatures, it'll lower the core clock to not fry itself. But you're just going to lose a few frames if the temperatures are high, so nothing to worry about. Nowadays, that's usually pretty well controlled, I would say. GPUs got better at that.
report. They're taking Able. They're taking Baker. We have total domination. Hold the line. Baker is over.
Hold the line.
In hostile locations. Able is lost.
There's one mission in Red Dead 2 which is full-blown battle between Indians and settlers, and it was so good. Yeah, I remember that. It was awesome. Yeah, that was a great mission. I wish it was a longer mission. I remember putting traps for the convoys coming. Yeah, I remember putting dynamite everywhere. Although I wish Red Dead 2 had more freedom with the missions. A little bit more freedom. I'm not asking for much. I'm asking for, okay, let me go to the left, not to the right. When I'm going through the path. In Red Dead 2, if you go away from the beaten path, well, they tell you, oh, you effed up. You abandoned your friends. Okay. Boom. 2 for 1. I think the task manager effect on FPS. Yeah, but a very tiny bit. Nothing major. And I'm doing it to see the RAM usage. Because people ask about that, and I want to see the VRAM usage as well. Really, melee doesn't work. PS4 900p, 45 to 50. Yeah, dynamic 1080p, which usually hits 900p, apparently. Whoa. Okay, that was a weird graphical thing. So before that, let's see. Okay, the RAM usage is at below 8 GB, so at least on the multiplayer, it's fine. And let's see the VRAM usage. Yeah, VRAM usage is like 3.8. So we're good. Yeah, Red Dead 2 is super linear. Yeah, that's what I hate about the game. The game is amazing, but I hate that quality of it. It gives you a lot of freedom, but it says, oh no, but stay here. Do what I'm telling you. I guess the PS5 would hit 1440p 60 in this one. Yeah, I think it's I think it's between 1080p and 1440p, targeting 120 frames. And there's another mode that is between 1600p and 4K, targeting 60 frames. So on PS5 runs great, and on Series X as well. We're going to be doing a live stream after this. That is going to be on the Series S and on the One S. So we're going to see the slowest console and the cheapest new gen console. So yeah, hope you guys are excited for that. It has mouse and keyboard support, so we're going to play with mouse and keyboard on a console. It's going to be fun. It's like 2 different games in story missions versus free roam. Yeah, exactly. In story missions, it's a single player linear game, and on the open world with the other missions, it's like, okay, do whatever you want. Yeah, Huawei 10. Yeah, but that only happened on the 570, and I've been trying to put it always on top. So yeah, it was just a thing that happened at that moment because I've been tweaking a lot of settings. But I closed the task manager anyway, so nothing to worry about.
Patrol. Dig in and hold the objective. Use
okay.
all your senses.
60 frames, some drops into the 50s, nothing major so far, and this level is much more demanding than the other one. So yeah. Oh, let's use another gun. Let's use the one that I've been using. Let's try the shotgun. Usually shotguns are terrible in Call of Duty. On Call of Duty, well, Call of Duty 4, I'm talking about a very old game. But I remember in COD, I never used shotguns because of how they went in COD 4. Where's the enemy? They're always behind me. What's up with Call of Duty games and enemies always behind me? Yeah, no, I'm swapping guns. This is ridiculous. Let's do STG. Nothing personal, kid. Yeah, nothing personal. Hang on, guys. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it drops into the 50s sometimes. when looking into the distance or an explosion happening close to the camera. But overall, this was the only level where I ran into that, so yeah, I'll keep it on high, and that's basically it. Yeah, even while being shot at, I'm getting those frames. 750 Ti after this one. Give me a couple more minutes. I want to get a couple more kills if I can.
They have the patrol zone.
And I'll be there. Okay, done. One enemy left, and I swap to the 750 Ti.
Patrol zone secured.
Because the 750 Ti will take forever to compile those shaders. Really? Through the wall? I think he yeah, there he is. Oh. So close. Good day, Unlike. Welcome back to the channel. How are you doing, man? Having a good Saturday?
Contact to the patrol zone.
Okay, it's already dead. They're always behind me. Always. That cut logic never fails. Okay, finally got another one.
Patrol zone is out.
And now, yeah, this is the final one. Let's see if I can kill one more. And we'll swap.
Watch it. Stun grenade.
Yeah, no. Not yet. Anyway. Let me get the settings ready for the 750 Ti. It's probably going to run it at 720p medium to low settings. So let's go directly to 720. Let's get it ready for our legendary graphics card from 2014. On quality, we're going for texture resolution on very low. I don't trust 2 gigs of VRAM anymore. Everything on very low. The bullet impacts, we're going to keep them. I mean, it shouldn't be necessary to lower that. Yeah, I think I'm going for a mix between medium and low. I think it can handle it. Shadow maps, yeah, we go for low on those. On the shadow stuff, every time I need to put it on low. Particle lighting on low. Ambient occlusion, only static objects, and we put it on low or medium. Medium should be fine. Let's put some reflections there. I mean, it's 720p, should be 30 frames. Maybe I'm being a little too optimistic. But hey. Let's give it a shot. Medium to low will be on the 750 Ti. Let's see if it even launches. That's kind of the issue. So let's see. 750 Ti. Let's go. Waiting for the PC to shut down. $750 Ti. Alright. Perfect. It doesn't feel bad if you have a G-Sync FreeSync display. Yeah. Yeah, that is the best technology we got on monitors in the last 6 years. Now that I have a FreeSync display, oh man, I cannot go back. I like it staying between 40 and 60 frames, and I can see no tearing whatsoever. And the latency, amazing. Yeah, I love FreeSync. Hang on. My brother was texting me. Alright. It booted. Wonderful. Okay, we're back into the desktop. So 750 Ti, we're going to start with 720p. I mix it between medium and low, just to see if it actually runs. Medium to low, mostly low, but at 720. And let's see what happens, shall we? Waiting for Battlefield 2042, same, looks good, looks good. Chen has 1065 gigabytes. Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Good times. When GPUs were actually affordable. Will it be playable on 950 on 1080p? Yeah, it should be fine. I will lower those settings to low, but should be okay. Let's see how the legendary card from 2014 fares against the game. Okay. Nice. It launched. So gotta wait for those shaders to come up. And thank you so much, Sangeet Katri. Sorry if I messed up your name. For becoming an awesome supporter 1.0. Thank you so much, man, for becoming a new member. I hope you enjoyed the icon next to your name and the emojis that are included. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, man. I appreciate it a lot. And Kirashibi is saying, request, it's midnight 1 a.m. for us. We would be happier if you can do this test like 3-4 hours in advance. Now, I do it when I can. I cannot adjust myself to your time zone. I mean, what the hell, man? You can watch it later. I cannot do it later. I mean, I have my own schedule to do things. So yeah, no. But I mean, I stream when I can. If this was my absolute 100% full-time job and I could live on my own, well, I would think about it. But there's people all over the world watching this. So I cannot adjust to your time frame. I'm sorry. Very few YouTubers care about budget gamers. Thank you. You're welcome, man. I mean, I care about it because most channels do not cover budget stuff. That's why I started the channel, actually, because nobody was covering cheap stuff. They all test 3080, 3090. I mean, we know it's going to work. It's not interesting, at least for me. So yeah. Why so angry? I'm not angry. What are you so angry? I've been told that multiple times, so you could say it more nicely and I will respond more nicely. Speaking of all over the world, where are you from? Yeah, guys, where are you from? I'm from Uruguay, South America, which is not the US. Is literally South America. Compiling shaders. No worries, guys. No worries. Here we are, compiling the shaders, trying to make it work. South Asia, Netherlands, Mexico, Turkey, Russia, Portugal, yeah, Tunisia, India. Yeah, that small country, yeah. India, Pakistan, Uranus, that's a good one. Iran, East Asia, Texas, Antarctica, República Dominicana. Lucky Souls, hola, ¿cómo andás? Wakanda, that's a good one. Costa Rica, Indonesia, Canada, India, Polish, Mother Russia, Austria, Sidonia, Turkey, us, US. The beautiful country of Romania. Yeah, all over the world. So here it's 4:30 p.m. So I imagine the US is probably a little bit earlier, like maybe the afternoon, like 12 p.m., 1 p.m. On Asia is probably the midnight. On Europe is probably the almost nighttime, like maybe 6 p.m. Sorry, 8, 9 p.m. Yeah, you guys are from everywhere in the world. So I wish I could adjust to everybody's times. That would be amazing, but when I do two or three live streams in a day, I can cover most of you guys' time frames. But in general, yeah, I either do midnight from people in India or midnight for people in Europe. It's kind of how it goes lately. There's like 5 time zones in the US. Yeah, some of them are pretty close to mine. Another World War II Call of Duty game with red dot sights. Yeah, that really bothers me. That really bothers me. How are the GPU prices in your region now? They're as bad as always, but now even worse. They're double the price. I mean, they were expensive to begin with, but now they are even worse. Famous all over the world? Well, I'm not famous. But yeah, the people that watch the channel are from many locations. But I know that all of you guys watch the channel because You either have a budget GPU or you're curious to see how something that is below the minimum requirements runs games. This game looks like a PS3, PS4 cross-gen game. I wouldn't go that low, but it definitely looks worse than the previous CODs. Even World War II, Call of Duty World War II looks better in my opinion. I mean, from an artistic standpoint, I think Call of Duty World War II looks better. But the technology, of course, on this one is superior. The technology. That doesn't mean that it looks better. Okay. So, graphics. 720p, 750 Ti, quality, 100% resolution, and a mix between low and medium. The only thing that is cranked up is those textures. Sorry, the texture filtering, which is the anisotropic filtering. But as you can see, basically everything is lowered, and some stuff is on medium. Unfortunately, here we cannot disable the filmic, the SMAA, it's on, so you cannot disable it. So yeah, let's see, 28 frames in the main menu, so it's probably going to be over 30. The menu runs worse than the game, which is pretty hilarious. It happens on all Call of Duties that are from Warzone or newer. Do you have a girlfriend? Yeah, I do. She's back with me, fortunately enough. Is stock Intel cooler good enough for the 7700K? It'll run pretty hot, but it should be good enough. Yeah, it will be usable, yeah. They have planned this game for 2 gigs of VRAM, not bad. I mean, do not trust the options menu with VRAM usage gauges. Do not trust that. ¿Tiene FSR de AMD? No, no tiene. Por ahora por lo menos no. 2 gigs of VRAM. Here we go. Let's try that out. And I'm no longer compiling shaders. Hi from Greece. Hi from Uruguay, mister. Welcome to the channel. Okay, now 20 frames in the menu. That's fine. Greetings from Ireland. Ireland. Is this Ireland or Ireland? Or, yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry. Greetings. Okay, let's get... Yeah, let's use Commando. Okay, 30 frames per second. So, as anticipated. So yeah, you can do 30 frames on the 750 Ti. Let's see once we start shooting, but yeah, 30 frames. And you can have reflections, which is pretty interesting. Ireland. Okay, Ireland. Thanks. Ireland. So, greetings from Uruguay, person from Ireland.
I won't apologize.
Oh yeah, I'm getting more kills at 720p low to medium settings on the 750 Ti than on the 1650 Super at 60 frames. This graphics card is absolute magic.
New intel, ready for report.
40 frames, not bad. Yeah, I mean, 40 frames when I'm looking at nowhere. When I'm actually shooting and running around, is more like 35. As you can see. So not bad at all, actually. Pretty impressed.
Tossing grenade.
But yeah, the 750 Ti can even do reflections. I mean, imagine that. Imagine thinking about that in 2014. If in 2014 I told you, okay, the 750 Ti, the $150 budget card from this year, will be able to play the Call of Duty on 2021. I mean, imagine that. Imagine telling me that 7 years ago. What a legendary card, man. I still cannot believe I'm playing a game from 2021 on a 2014 budget card. That's insane. Still a legend. Still not dead, still kicking. Yeah, it can run it. It's insane. I still cannot believe it. Let's try the rifle now. Holy, even with that explosion, I just dropped into the 30s. Whoa. They move so fast, man. Yeah, I'll stick with the rifles, with the assault rifles.
Recon aloft. We got eyes.
There he is.
Tossing grenade.
I might need to pick up a 750 Ti for the lols. Yeah, do it, man. And then do videos, so we compete. It will be fun. Although remember that some games won't launch. Assassin's Creed Valhalla doesn't launch. And Deathloop doesn't launch. But I mean, those are two games. Also, Death Stranding, I think it needs a custom mod to run. But I mean, yeah, for the fun, to test an old card, pretty interesting. We need more videos on the 750 Ti. There's never enough videos. Alright, come on.
I'm being watched.
Whoa! I gotta enable and set up SAM, Smart Access Memory, for the new Battlefield game. Oh, Smart Access Memory. But why would you want to do that? Do you have a capable motherboard and CPU?
We're down, but not out.
Because I think that's not for everyone. I think you need specific hardware to enable that. I'll count Assassin's Creed Valhalla not launching as a pro, not a con. Yeah, just play the Ezio collection. You're better off avoiding Valhalla. If you want a good Assassin's Creed game, play Black Flag. And Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood and Rogue. Those run great on the 750 Ti. And the stealth actually works. And they have a good story. Nothing against Valhalla, but it lost all the Assassin's Creed touch. You can even play Unity on the 750 Ti. and that game does hold up. It was the last Assassin's Creed game that felt like an Assassin's Creed game. I'm coughing a lot today. Jesus. That mate was too strong. Can you enable FSR? There's no FSR on this one. You gotta use it externally, which I'm going to try later on, but there's so many games that I haven't made a tutorial as of yet to use Magpie or lossless scaling. AMD APU graphics probably beat 750 Ti now though. Well, yeah, but I mean, if you bought this in 2014,
Hold on to it.
and if you want to get one for the lols, you can do it. But I'm much better at the game on the 750 Ti than on the 1650 Super. I mean, that doesn't make sense, but there you go. Ubisoft doubles Black Flag price in my country on Steam. Well, they know it's a game that has a lot of sales. Probably still sells a lot of copies. What the hell is that? It was a ragdoll. Look at that ragdoll. I love Vedas. Yay. More ragdolls, please. It's part of the experience. Didn't they give Black Flag out for free a bit back on Uplay? Yeah, they did. A couple years ago, I think. And it's also on the Switch now. Black Flag. Again, a couple years back, they released it on the Switch. On the Switch. And man, I played that for a bit and I enjoyed it. I also played Rogue on the Switch. It was pretty good. Oh, that's a friendly. Yeah, I can even see enemies into the distance, so even at 720p, it's playable. I forgot Uplay exists. Yeah, it's now called Ubisoft Connect. They changed the name. Wonder if the 750 Ti will run Far Cry 6? Yeah, probably. It seems to be more demanding than Far Cry 5 because improved engine and ray tracing, but well, who knows? Actually, now that Valhalla doesn't run, maybe Far Cry 6 doesn't run, who knows? Maybe it's the X12 only. But once it releases, we're going to try it, don't worry. I got you covered.
I'm being watched.
COD be getting boring AF over the past years. Yeah, I mean, this is the most generic one yet. So imagine that.
Lead is lost. Fight back.
Yeah, I'm done for today on the PC version of COD. Are you going to try 720p low? No, because it runs the same. There's no reason to go for the lowest. It runs the same as medium. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did playing the most generic Call of Duty yet. Hopefully the campaign is enjoyable. Now it's an open beta, so you can access it. And after this, in a couple hours, I need to take a break. We're going to be doing the Xbox Series S. It does 1080p to 900p at 120. And it does 1440p to 1080p at 60 frames. And we're also doing the Xbox One S, which will be basically 720p. Let's see if we can play it fine. So yeah, I hope I see you there, and see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. I just played this on PS4 and it's super rough. 900 people below 30 when crazy gunfight happened. Okay, then Xbox One S will be interesting. See you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Thank you. Yeah, everybody's is talking about every other game. Call of Duty, they're watching a Call of Duty live stream while talking about other games. That's perfect. That's perfect. And I'm talking about Assassin's Creed. So Call of Duty is kind of just something in the background. See you guys. Love you all.